guys, welcome to my ultimate Barrows guide. In this guide, I will go through how to get to Barrows, what equipment you should wear, what your inventory should look like, how to kill each boss, and the possible rewards that you can obtain from killing each of the brothers. Alright guys, so first up, I'm going to go through the high level gear setup. So as my helmet, I've got the helmet of Nether's Knot. That can be upgraded to a 12 full helm. As my cape, I got Gothic's cape. If you got a skill cape or max cape, bring that. Or obsidian cape if you really want. For your amulet, you want a glory or a fury. I've got so Owen's longsword because I am in extreme mode. Chestplate. Also about the weapon, you can either bring a rapier, a longsword, or a maul maybe, but pretty much Soul's longsword, chaotic longsword, or chaotic rapier will do fine. Chestplate, Banner's chestplate, BCP, or Torva plate body, Dragon Defender, or DFS, Tassets, or a Torva plate legs, Banner's boots or dragon boots, or Banner's boots or dragon boots. Barrows gloves are probably the best. And as a ring, you can bring a ring of wealth, warrior ring, berserker ring, or an onyx ring. Alright, as for low level gear, berserker helm, amulet of glory. This is like minimum gear. Glory, maybe power if you don't have glory. Don't really need a cape, but cape would help for the defense. Maybe prayer if you have a cloak. Dragon skimmy, fast attacking weapon, pretty high damage output. Rune plate, rune defender. You can swap that up for a spirit shield for that prayer bonus. Rune plate legs, combat bracelet, rock climbing boots, and any ring that you have. So, for your inventory setup, you want to bring 2 super sets or extreme sets. You don't want to bring extreme or super defense because you'll be praying most of the time. Hence the 10 also prayer pots that you'll have in inventory. You can also bring super stores, but prayer pots are cheaper. They do the same thing. You need a shovel to dig the mines and a special attack weapon. So, DDS, claws, granite maul if you wish. And then the last couple of rows are just for food, and this is when you fight Verak because he can hit through prayer. You just want to take a couple pieces of food for that. As for getting there, in your spellbook, you just want to click on the minigame teleport, hit page 2, and then Barrows, and that'll take you straight outside the Barrows arena area. Now, on screen in a second, I will be putting on the different mounds and what to pray at each mound. So first up, I'm going to go into Verak's mound. I do this all the time. First thing you want to do is super pot up and dig with your spade, and that'll take you into the tomb. Now hit protect from melee, and if you have piety or chivalry, chuck those on. If not, just your extreme strength and attack, and then you just want to start attacking the brother. And you want to use your specs as soon as possible so you can get him back by the end. That's a pretty good spec. You just want to keep hitting the brother until he dies. Okay, so he's dead. Then you want to do is go on to the next brother. So head up the stairs and then into Darek we go. Just going to dig when we hit the top. To save prayer, what you can do is... Alright, so this is the tunnel. So in the tunnel is where you get your rewards. So it's pretty basic what you do. Next up is Guthon. I usually do this loop. So attack Guthon. We're still praying melee. And you just want to, I'll just advance the strength level, don't mind that. So you just want to keep killing these brothers. The melee brothers are fairly easy. In fact, the Mage and Aram and Carol are even easier because they're so weak to the to melee. And then you just want to go into Torag, who's the last melee brother. Attack him. Attack him. Come on. I'm not attacking him for some reason. Okay, we'll move back and now attack him. Can we? There we go. Use my spec again. Use it all up. Didn't get very good spec then. So Torag is the last melee brother other than Darak, who I got in the tunnels. But you gotta make sure that you check your prayer doesn't fall, doesn't fail, because if it does, these guys hit hard. Especially Darak if he's at low HP. Now, next up is Carol. So you want to switch to range prayer. Go into his tomb, search that sarcophagus. He'll pop up. He's Carol and Aram are lower combat levels than the melee brothers, but nevertheless they are still dangerous, especially if you're wearing, especially for Aram if you're wearing melee gear, because melee gear is weak to magic. So last brother in their respective sarcophagi, I think that's the word. Aram, so pray mage, of course, and then you just want to attack him. Now I'm just going to spec because I can. That wasn't a very good spec. There's a good spec. Oh, that was a good spec. And then we just want to finish him off. Now for the tunnels, it's pretty much the same thing. I'm going to switch to the prayer that the brother is who is in the tunnels. It's not really a tunnel, it's just the same thing. You just go in. Yes, I'm fearless. And then we open the chest. Darak pops out. And now we have to kill him. Now, of course, the melee brothers are a little more difficult to hit on because that sounded really weird. But they have better armor than Aram and Carol. So we just have to go with what we're doing. Okay. Come on. Now you've noticed I haven't used my another super set yet, because what I like to do is try and finish one round with one super set. And there he is. Darak's down. Gonna close my prayers. I'm gonna drop. I'm going to eat 2 shark, and then we're going to open the chest, and we get a Guthan's Helm. Okay, that's a pretty good loot. You get teleported straight out, so you don't have to worry about getting out, and then you rinse and repeat. Guthan's Helm, I got one of those in my last trip, as a matter of fact, so got 2 of them in the bank. They're worth about 1.5 mil, and then I also got some bloods, which are good for magic. But that's pretty much what you want to do on each round. Once you've finished the round, you can just repot, make sure your prayer's up, and pretty much repeat. And yeah. Alrighty, as for the possible loots that you can get, as you can see, the runes and the bolt racks are the most common items, of course, as they are very expendable. I mean, the runes are used widely in all the spell books. The bolt racks are worth 2.5k each, which isn't too bad on the market. And they're used in the Carol's crossbow, which is down here. But these 5 items are very common. And they're probably equally as common as each other. And then you've got the rare armors and weapons that you can get from the brothers. Now these are all equally as rare, so if you get a For example, I believe the Guthans set is probably the cheapest at the moment, or yeah. But if you get a Guthans set, you're just as likely to get a Verax set or a Darek set, which is the most expensive, I believe. Um, so yeah, it's a little bit of misfortune, but nevertheless, it's still good loot. Um, Apologies for the noise in the background. That's just my car going off, or my mum's car. I'm in my mum's car, and yeah. So loot is basically, well, the armors and weapons are basically of exactly the same rarity, and it just depends on what you get. All right. So if you enjoyed the guide, guys, please comment down below on what you want to see next. Also, you can leave a like, it'll be cool, and subscribe. See you next time.